Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm answering a question I get asked all the time. How do I get a partner? It sounds simple, right? But behind that question is often a mix of frustration, hope, and curiosity. So, let's talk about it. Honestly, practically, and with a bit of heart. First, let's clear something up. Wanting a partner is completely natural. Humans are wired for connection. But sometimes when you're single, especially for a while, it can feel like everyone else has cracked some secret code, and you're stuck outside the loop. Here's the truth. There is no secret code, but there are patterns that matter. Let's start with the foundation. Before we talk about finding a partner, we have to talk about being someone who's ready for a relationship. And no, that doesn't mean you need to be flawless, rich, or ripped. It just means doing some honest self-reflection. Ask yourself, do I know what I want? Am I emotionally available? Am I looking for a partner, or am I looking for someone to fix my loneliness? Because here's the thing, the strongest relationships are built on mutual wholeness, not desperation, not codependency. So work on being comfortable in your own skin. Spend time figuring out who you are, what lights you up, what your values are. Emotional maturity is incredibly attractive. It shows you know how to listen, how to communicate, and how to handle life, with or without a partner. Now, once you've got a solid foundation, it's time to get out there. This is where a lot of people get stuck because putting yourself out there can feel awkward and even vulnerable. But guess what? That's normal. Vulnerability is the price of admission to real connection. You might be tempted to wait for fate to drop someone into your lap. But honestly, you'll have better luck if you take action. That means expanding your circles. Try new things, go new places, join clubs, take classes, volunteer, travel. Basically, increase your chances of meeting new people who already share something in common with you. And yes, dating apps. They're tools, not magic spells. Don't expect instant chemistry with everyone you match with, but use them to practice talking, flirting, asking questions. Every conversation is a chance to learn something about yourself and others. When you meet someone new, focus on connection, not on trying to impress them. People can sense when you're being genuine versus when you're performing. So be honest, be curious. Ask them what they're passionate about. Listen, respond. Let it be a conversation, not an interview. And remember this, you don't need to be everyone's cup of tea. You only need to be the right person's cup of tea. So if someone doesn't vibe with you, and that's not rejection, that's redirection. You're saving time for the person who actually sees and values you. Now let's talk about chemistry versus compatibility. A lot of us chase the spark, that instant rush of excitement. And yes, that's fun. But don't confuse it with real compatibility. A spark can fizzle. Compatibility is the steady fire that actually keeps a relationship going. Compatibility looks like similar values, mutual respect, shared life goals, being able to resolve conflict in a healthy way. It's not about liking the same movies or hobbies. It's about how you treat each other when things get hard. That's the real test. As you're dating, don't ignore red flags or green ones. If someone is inconsistent, avoidant, dismissive, or makes you feel like you're too much or not enough, that's a red flag. You don't need to fix or prove yourself to someone who isn't showing up fully. On the flip side, pay attention to the good signs, people who are kind, communicative, respectful, and emotionally available. Those are the green flags that get overlooked way too often. Also, pace yourself. You don't need to rush into a relationship just because it feels good at the beginning. Take your time. Let someone show you who they are through actions, not just words. And finally, patience. This might be the hardest part, but it's the most important. Finding a partner isn't about getting lucky. It's about timing, growth, and staying open. You may meet the right person when you're least expecting it, or after a few false starts, or when you're finally feeling content on your own. That's not failure. That's life. So how do you get a partner? You work on yourself. You put yourself out there. You stay open. You protect your energy. You keep growing. And most of all, you remember that love isn't about perfection. It's about connection. If this helped, drop a comment below and let me know what part hit home for you. And if you're still on this journey, you're not alone. Keep going. You're learning. You're growing. And someone out there is probably wondering where you are too. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stick around, because we've got a lot more to talk about. See you.